get you guys a good view here. Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we are doing cable chest and arms. To be honest, I was not going to do a live today, but I said, fuck it, let's go ahead and get it going. I've warmed up already. I did some dips, upside down shrugs, and a little bit of forearms. So I got a warm up out the way already, a little pump going. So now just onto the cable chest and arm portion of things. We got our warm up out the way. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing a live. Once I got started, though, I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this live going. But hope you guys are having a good Friday, man. I worked last night, so I just pretty much slept, went and saw my grandpa at the nursing home, and then now I'm here. All right, like I said, today we're just hitting a little bit of cable chest and arms, man. For those of y'all that have watched my channel, you know I do chest and arms twice a week. Monday is always a heavy bench press day with heavier arms, and Friday is always going to be cables, more for shaping, lighter weight reps. So I do that twice a week, work the chest and arms. Like I said, today, the only thing you missed on the live I didn't do was my warm-up, which was 5 sets of dips with upside down shrugs, and then 3 sets of forearm curls with some regular curls and some skull crushers as well. So we've already warmed up our arms and our chest, and now we're just doing the portion of the cables. So, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you guys watching the channel. I said cable chest is one of my favorite days. One, because it's an easy day. I don't go real heavy on my cable chest day. This is just kind of to shape my chest. It's almost like doing push-ups. It's just working the shaping of it. So I really like this day because it's easy, because I don't have to go real heavy, but it also gets you a good burn and a good pump on your chest and your arms. Whew, man, I definitely appreciate you guys being here, man. Like I said, I'm doing cable chest and arms, so I did 2 sets there. I'm going to bring it down 1 ring, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. As I get lower, it's just kind of like doing a push-up. It's going to hit my chest at different angles as I lower this down. And once I hit a certain point, I'm going to start throwing in upper chest as well. Up top, it doesn't really work so well. It gets you more in the shoulders. But once I get to about here, I'll start throwing in the upper chest. So that'll hit the top really well. Like I said, for those who watch my channel, you guys know I do chest and arms like twice a week. Usually Monday, I do my bench press and my arms in a heavier fashion. I do heavier lifting on Mondays. And then Friday, days like today, doing the cables, I usually stick light curls, just kind of repping it out, just getting that pump. Really just working on trying to define and shape on days like today. But I'm pretty much doing the same thing on this level here. I'm just coming down, right, for about 5 reps. Just straight down, trying to hit that bottom chest. And then I'll come straight out in front of me for 5 as well. This is like doing a pec fly almost. I'm going to work that middle and across the middle of your chest. And then I'll come in for some champagnes, put my hands together, and just come out straight for a good little pump there. And I'll finish. It's just optional. A few curls at the end. I just like doing these. They're curls I don't do very often like this. But yeah, man. So it's just nice little cable chest day, man. Nothing too hard. Friday before the weekend, just have a good little workout, good pump. Get out, go have fun on the weekend. Saturday or Sunday, I'll be in here doing back on one of those days. Probably, I think I might lean towards Sunday. I have boxing tomorrow. I might do it after boxing. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna be sparring tomorrow, and then whatever day I don't do back, I'll do some burpees and stuff at home. We'll do a live on that. Get a good little burpee routine in, some running, hit some good cardio. So that'll be sometime this weekend as well. But yeah, man. So like I said, we'll do 2 sets at each rung here. We'll drop it down. Uh, like I said, you guys, I didn't really do the warm up. I wasn't planning on doing a live. I wasn't really feeling it today. Just down in the dumps a little, man. So wasn't planning on doing a live today, man. But once I got through my warm up, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and get a live going. And because the goal is to help people, man. So I need to do it even on the days I don't feel like it, because I just want to inspire others, give them tools, tips, and tricks, man. And that's pretty much it, man. That's what my page is for. And to talk about mental health, man. Mental, physical, emotional. And mentally, I've been struggling lately. So I definitely appreciate you guys. But like I said, and these, it don't really matter how I start. Like this time I went straight out first, and then I did these, and then I'll finish with the bottom. It doesn't matter which one you do first. It's just about doing them all. I just want you to hit the numbers. I don't care if you do bottom first, out first, or even curls first. I prefer to finish with the curls because my chest is harder to do. But it's kind of your preference. So that's 2 sets. I'm going to bring it down one more. We're just going to keep rocking that. Once we get through cable chest, we'll hit a little bit of biceps and some triceps to finish it out. For those of you just tuning in, my warm-up, I didn't do the live on my warm-up. It was basically 5 sets of dips for 10 reps with 5 sets of upside-down shrugs for 10 reps. For those of you who have never seen me do an upside-down shrug, I'm basically on the dip bar, hanging upside down. My feet are in the air, and I'm not rowing. I'm not bending my elbows. I'm just shrugging as I'm upside down, holding myself. Just really working those traps. I like doing those with my chest because the trap muscle's major goal is holding your chest up. So the bigger you get your chest, the bigger your traps are going to get automatically. So I work a lot of shrugs with chest or with shoulders, obviously. Sometimes with back as well when I'm doing my deadlifts, because I tend to get my shrugs as I'm doing my deadlifts. So those get worked about 3 times a week. But yeah, man, so we'll definitely, I did that. I did the upside down shrugs with the dips. And then you guys missed out. I did forearms. I always do 3 sets of forearms every day, either at the beginning and the end of my workout. Just 3 sets of 10 reps on forearm curls. I just do a reverse wrist curl as well. And I throw in some reverse curls, regular curls. I just grab a barbell, hit different grips, and usually 5 reps on all that stuff, except for the wrist curls and the forearm curls, usually 10 to 15 because they're a little easier. I rep them out, get that burn. And then the regular curls, just 5, 5, 5, 5. Work that in there. And I did some skull crushers as well to hit the triceps. So that was kind of our warm-up for cable chest as I was waiting on a cable to come open. So now kind of this level is the same thing. I'm just going to be doing this straight out. Kind of a boring routine, man. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff, just at different angles. But that's going to really target different areas on your chest. You're going to make sure you hit every part of it as I'm dropping these down. Kind of hit a different angle on my curl there too. Hey, Jim Homie Chris, what's up, brother? I seen that live earlier, man. You were killing them burpees. I know it's a struggle, man. When that shit freezes up, it pisses you off. My lives, I've done that a few times where it'll freeze up on me, or it'll close me out of the app, and then I go back, and it won't let me back in there. Yeah, dude, it was jacked up, but like I said on there, we seen you doing the work, man, and that's what matters. Like, it don't matter that it freezes up. You just keep going, bro, because that's inspiring us. Because we know, like, it sucks it freezes up, but you're still doing it. You know what I mean? You still hit your numbers. I know I don't ever doubt you. You know what I mean? Like I know you're hitting your numbers, even if it freezes and we can't see you. I know you ain't stopping. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've done that too, man. Mine will close me out of my app, and then I go back into it, and it still don't fucking want to let me back in the live. I'm like, damn it, man. So, and I'll have a good one going when that happens too. I'm like, damn, I had a good one going, and so I do that to me. So, but I appreciate you stopping by, man. Everybody that's watching, man, go check out Gym Homie Chris's page. That dude, he's doing a lot of crazy Navy SEAL burpees this month, man. Like every day, just killing them. And you'll see the difference, man, from the beginning of the month to now, just like in his frame and his chest and stuff. That dude is getting really toned up. He's always been a hoss, but you can see the definition in his chest from these burpees. They're really working. So we're hitting our second set here at this level, and I'm doing the same thing, not switching nothing up. Probably skip the curls on that one because my arms are gassed already. But hey, I appreciate you guys checking in, man, stopping by. Like I said, we're just hitting cable chest and arms today. And so I was kind of in a mental funk, man, so I wasn't planning on doing a live. Oh shit, pinched nerve in the back too, dude. That's the worst, man. I've done that so many times doing deadlifts, right on either this side or this side, one of them sides, dude. To the point where I couldn't even sit down. I can't cross my leg. That shit sucks, bro. The last one took me like 3 weeks to heal up. So definitely be careful with that pinched nerve, dude. Like if you got some like Aleve, Tylenol, something to take for the pain, take that. If you got a way to get a massage chair, sit in that thing, dude, because you don't play with that pinched nerve, man. That shit sucks ass. That's why I've been staying a little bit lighter on my deadlift. I'm not trying to max out because that's always when I hurt myself. If I don't eat enough and then I go deadlift, I always pinch a nerve, dude. So just be careful, man. But hopefully that'll heal up for you pretty quick, dude. I know it's one thing for sure is as we've gotten older, it's taking me longer to heal up. So I'll go ahead. Usually I wait one more level, but I'll try it on this level too this time. I'm going to throw in, this is the upper chest. So now you'll see I'm coming straight up over my head with my hands. And it'll look a little better as I go lower. This is still kind of in the shoulders, but I can feel it in my chest too. Just coming up. But then the other ones are all the same. Out. Champagnes. Straight out. And then down. So we're trying to hit all the angles of the chest. Yeah, dude, it looked hard for you today, man. Even though it was freezing, I could tell you were in a little pain, but I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't really hear you. I heard you say something about my back. I thought maybe you were stiff. But pinched nerve ain't no joke, dude. And trying to do burpees, all that bending over, fuck, dude. Definitely soaking the tub, dude. Soaking a hot tub, cool tub. You know, let that muscle relax, dude. Because that's terrible. So definitely be careful with that pinched nerve, man. That's nothing to play with. But yeah, like I said, man, I wasn't planning on doing a live today. Just kind of been in a mental funk. So I kind of went ahead and did my warm up without y'all. For those who didn't hear, it was 5 sets of dips and upside down shrugs for 10 reps apiece. Upside down shrug, I'm grabbing that dip bar and I'm coming up, putting my feet in the air and just shrugging, right? Just shrugging. So that's a good little workout for the chest, lower chest, hit your traps good. And then I went and did my forearms, man. Burned out forearms a little bit. So age does suck, Chris. I tell you what, man, we're in our 30s now and it ain't the same as being in your 20s, man. Recovery time takes a little longer. You know what I mean? But we got to keep moving and staying active. That's what matters, dude. You know, I want to be doing this when I'm freaking, 60, 70 years old. So it's about staying active. That's why I've been in boxing and just trying to stay mobile along with the bodybuilding. So keep doing those burpees, man, because they will pay off. And like I said, your frame's already changed just in the past month. Like just from watching your lives, I'm like, that dude, he has gotten chiseled through his chest. Because it wasn't like that a month ago. You were big, but now you're very toned, which is awesome to see. So the Navy SEAL burpees, they pay off, dude. Carnivore diet. So I'm big on, I eat a lot of meat. I do. Yeah, dude, I tell you what, soreness for me too is the same way. I used to be able to I could go, for instance, deadlift, 580 for a few reps. and that's a lot. I'd be shitting myself, you know, but I could get it up, and then I could go run 2 miles, be fine. Next day I wouldn't feel it. Now, as soon as I get done with those deadlifts and try to run, my lower back is on fire. The next day I'm like, oh, what'd I do? You know, so that's age. But somebody asked about the carnivore diet, man. So I'm a big meat eater. I do love meats. I eat all sorts of meat. I try to limit like pork, but I do eat a lot of beef, a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, um, turkey, pretty much anything lean. I eat a lot of my meats. I try to get real lean meat, but I also I don't believe in just carnivore. Like I do a lot of fruits, vegetables, you know, carbs before my workout. Like today, for breakfast before my workout, I ate about a serving of cream of rice, which runs about 170 calories, with 2 scoops of peanut butter fit, which is like a powdered peanut butter. It's a little healthier than regular peanut butter. So 2 scoops of that ran me about 70 calories. Uh, so it was like 200 some calories altogether for that for breakfast, and then a banana, which is about another 120 calories for a big banana. So that was altogether, it was around 300 some calories altogether for the day, like 360, I think it said, which is mostly carbs, a little bit of protein. I think it was like 18 grams of protein, mostly carbs, and just like 2 grams of fat, 3 grams of fat, which was cool because before I work out, I like having a lot of carbs in me. It gives me that energy to get that pump, to get the fuel, you know, to get through this workout. And then afterwards, I'll go out and I'll find something high protein like Greek yogurt with my protein powder, which that'll give me, you know, 40, 50 grams of protein in a serving, easy. Sometimes I throw in liquid egg whites with that, mix it all together. So I can try to get up there 60 grams of protein or more in one serving is a lot. So, but it's low calorie though, because that Greek yogurt doesn't really have any calories. My protein powder runs like 100 something a serving. I can't remember what it's like, 150 or 160 a serving. And the liquid egg whites, they'll usually per serving will run you about the same, 120, 140 calories for like, it counted as like 2 eggs. Um, so, so I kind of just guesstimate on how much I'm using on that, because it's really for me about just getting the protein after my workout. Um, but I have a food scale at home that helps me measure everything. So on diet, like I'm big on just like healthy food, man. It's not so much just eating meat or just eating fruits or just eating vegetables, but it's about eating clean, right? Like I just want to eat healthy food, possible. You know, I try not to eat fast food. I try not to eat a bunch of Taco Bell, Burger King, crap like that, man. A lot of home cooked meals. If I go to Walmart, I'm buying a lot of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fresh meats, um, things like that, man. Or if I'm on the go and I can't like cook meat, Walmart has really good like uh, processed or not probably chicken that's already been cooked, but then it's frozen, and so all you got to do is really just microwave it, and it's already pre-cooked. And sometimes I'll just grab one of those, put it in the fridge, and I'll throw that into my salad, take it to work, and it's good to go, man, because it's already cooked. It's good to go. So, and it's just in a little bag. You get them at Walmart for like $4. I'll grab a couple of those throughout the week just while I'm at work. So I do spinach salad with chicken. So, and it's not the cleanest meat, but it's still good meat. You know, it's chicken. So, so I do like doing that. So I'm always looking for quick hacks, man, to make making food easier and quick. I'm quick and easy. So, you know, we'll do some grilling. My dad and I like to do a lot of grilling, so we will grill enough meats to get through the week too. But I always like to have something fast and easy. So, but yeah, man. Uh, so like I said, it's just about eating clean for me, diet wise. Clean diet. Just try not to eat a whole bunch of sweets, things like that. And that's my trick, man. I have a sweet tooth, and I'm looking for low calorie shit. And so that thing I make, the Greek yogurt with my protein powder, is actually really sweet, and it's low calorie, high protein. So it's one of my favorite go-tos, man. Whenever I have that sweet tooth, I just grab a scoop of my protein powder, Greek yogurt, and a little bit of liquid egg whites, man. So you get a whole bunch of protein. It covers your sweet tooth and just a little bit of calories. So that's definitely one of my favorites. Um, I tell people it's almost like pudding, but really it's more like if you've ever made an instant cheesecake, the little mix, it's almost the consistency of that before you like put it in the fridge and it hardens. It's just kind of that consistency, but it's pretty good, man. So I really like that. Or if you put it in the freezer, for like 30 minutes, it will come out like ice cream, which is great if you like ice cream. So I'm a big sweets guy. So that's always my struggle. I can stay away from the chips. I can stay away from a lot of the junk like that. But like, man, when it comes to ice cream or cheesecake, shit like that, that's always so hard for me. Like I love sweets. So I really just try to limit it, stay away from it, but don't starve yourself, man. My my favorite book for like a diet change is it's by Tom Venuto, and it's called Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle. And man, he goes into depth, but he follows that 80-20 rule, man. So 80% of the time you're eating really clean, but then that 20%, give yourself what you want. You know what I mean? If you're craving a really like fatty, juicy steak or burger, like that 20% of the time, eat that thing, man. Eat that burger and those fries. Like don't limit yourself all the time, but just make sure you're following at least 80% of the time, eating healthy. But then that twice a week, and that's not like a whole day. That's just like 2 meals throughout the week. You know what I mean? Like you can just give yourself that burger or that ice cream, whatever it is you're craving, those pancakes. You know what I mean? Like you'll see even some of like the biggest guys out there, The Rock. You know, he has cheat meals that are freaking insane. He does like fucking 20 stack of blueberry pancakes. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, it's like freaking 5,000 calories. But look at The Rock. I mean, the dude is fucking in his 50s and super chiseled. So he's doing something right. And sure, there's a little bit of enhancement in there. We all know most of these, you know, WWE guys, they're using steroids and stuff. But still, you got to put in the work to get the muscle, even with steroids. Like if you're just taking steroids and you're not working out, you're just going to get fat. So you have to be in the gym at least pumping the muscle to get it to grow, even with steroids. So that's where people give it a bad rap. But I'm like, hey, man, even those guys got to work out still. They're just getting better gains from their workouts. But it's not like they're not working out or not working for it. Because you'll see somebody who just takes steroids and doesn't work out, they're going to get heavy. That happens a lot with people who have to do it for medical reasons. If they're not active, they just tend to gain weight. This will be the last level that I'm doing on these. And I've been doing the same thing through this whole thing. Is the up, straight, down, and champagnes is what I've been doing this whole time as I'm lowering it. 2 sets lower, 2 sets lower. So like I said, appreciate you guys being here, man. Appreciate you watching. Just trying to learn, you know, teach, help people, talk a little bit, man. So, you know, people come to my page all the time, man, just liking to talk about things. I'm a big communicator. Fit for Life, man. We're all about physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health. So it's all about how it all encompasses together, man. So if I can help the next guy live his best life, man, and feel better about himself mentally, emotionally, all that, dude, that's what we're here for. That's what my page is. So no judgments here. Come as you are, man, and we're just gonna help you deal with whatever you're dealing with. So let's I'll hit one more right here. So I am from Missouri. A lot of people ask where I'm from because I do have a little bit of a country accent, but I'm Midwest. I'm in Missouri, so we do have a little bit of a country twang to us. Um, I don't hear it when I talk, but other people say it. But then I'll hear somebody from like Tennessee or Kentucky or one of those places, or Texas, and I'll hear their accent, and I'm like, thank you, because you make me sound halfway normal, because your accent is very, very southern, very country. Um, yeah, I'm up here in Missouri, man. So I live just a little bit outside Kansas City, so I'm on the boring side of Missouri. St. Louis and down south towards the Ozarks is very beautiful. very scenic, a lot of trees, a lot of mountains, very pretty. My side is all basically farmland, pretty flat, industrial, kind of boring. So, but we're close to the Chiefs, and I am a big Chiefs fan, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. So I'm going to go ahead, so I don't have to drop this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and start the triceps. So go ahead and knock these triceps out. So pretty simple. I like this grip here, man. I usually come once it's my chest level, and all I'm doing is I'm going to pull it straight. We can see in the mirror. It's just hitting a different angle on that tricep. There's 3 heads in that tricep. That's why it's a tricep versus 2 heads in the bicep. So you want to try to hit all 3 different angles. Which is why I like throwing these ones in. I got these, I think it was on Jeff's page. Jeff Napard was showing this tricep, and I was like, damn, I've never tried that before. And he's pretty knowledgeable, man. So anything he's got on his page, I usually will try to throw in. Exactly, man. Carbs are the athlete's like fuel of choice, bro. Like, and it's all about just daily limits. So like, if you're doing a 2,100 calorie diet per day, right, and you know you want to do 40% protein, 30% carbs, and like 15% fat out of the day, whatever it is, like you just got to measure that. You know, that's where my food scale comes in handy for me. That's where my food scale comes in handy for me. Because I can write down everything on there. I have a very good app that connects to my phone. So all I literally do is just scan what I eat and it goes in there. Really simple. So we're going to hit these here. I may have to move a little for our next chest exercise. I kind of had to share the cables. Somebody needed them, so I let somebody in there. So we're going to finish, though, after we hit these triceps that we're doing now. I'm going to bring it down to the bottom, and we're going to come up. We're going to work middle of the chest through here. I call them Wolverines because they'll make you think of Wolverine from X-Men Origins when he comes up out the water and he does that whole thing. That's pretty much what it is. It's just that movement. But I'm not really bending my arm, like, because when I do this, it becomes a more of a bicep. I'm more like that. So there's a little bend, but my arm is pretty straight. I'm not here. I'm about here because that's going to target all in here, up that upper chest through the middle. So, and I really like doing those. So we'll finish out with our triceps first. And like I said, we're just kind of coming out straight with these. And you guys aren't seeing me over here. So I didn't switch it for you. I'm doing pull downs here where I'm just coming here, right? And so on these, the first 5, I'm twisting my wrist out at the bottom, see? And then the next 5, I'll come straight down. And that's the same thing, just different angles. You're hitting different angles of the triceps, just like going from a diamond push-up to a wide push-up is going to hit the middle versus the outside of the chest. It's just that little twist versus coming straight. It's just going to hit that different. So this is what we're working on, just different angles, just hitting our shit. So bring it back over here. I'm going to hit another one of these. And then we'll go back over to another pull down. And then I'm going to mix it up a little. I'm going to do some overheads over here. And we'll do some single arms over here on these. So like I said, I'm just trying to hit all different angles of the tricep. So sometimes I'm like, I can't really tell if it's hitting over here or over here. So I just hit them all. We're just going for all of them. I just want to make sure I'm hitting everything. But man. Yeah, dude. So like that's for sure. Once you're getting ready for like show ready, like carbs are a good fuel source. But if you're really trying to cut down like before a show, definitely like um oh, what's the guy that I follow? Noel. I can't think of his last name. Starts with a D. Diesel, something crazy. But he's from somewhere else. But I follow him. He's an older guy, a little older than me. But he he's really knowledgeable, man. And like before his competition, he was showing what he eats before his competitions, and man, it definitely cuts out a lot of carbs. And same thing with Bumstead. I watched C Bum talking about what he ate um, to win Mr. Olympia, and another guy, man, really knowledgeable. I like C Bum for modern bodybuilders. I think he's one of the best. A lot of people follow that Sam Sulek, but Sam Sulek is kind of yeah, I'm not big on him, but I do like C Bum. I think C Bum's very knowledgeable. But C Bum, like, he starts his day with just like 4 liquid egg whites when he's going through his competition, because he's really just trying to like, eat a lot of protein and low calorie, which is, I agree. I think that is a really successful key for maintaining a good frame is high protein, low calorie, right? And really, when you're really trying to cut down, yeah, cut out your carbs. I wouldn't say no carbs, but very low carbs, because carbs are fuel. They are energy. You do need some, just even to get through like daily tasks at work, right? Like carbs are definitely important. So just limiting them to the very minimum is definitely key when you're really trying to cut up. So, which diet has always been my like downfall. That's always my hardest thing is trying to eat healthy. Um, so me, I don't think I'm huge. A lot of people, I don't think I'm big. I'm really like I'm 5'10". I weigh 185, 190 right now. Um, so like I said, just kind of not super chiseled, but I do have abs, bro, and you know what I mean. So I appreciate the criticism, brother. But you know, I tend to take better advice from people that actually are doing what they're doing. The professionals, C-Bum, these guys that actually have proven. They show me their pictures, their profile picture. They show me their videos that they know what they're talking about. Because I'm in better shape than probably 90% of people, and I used to be heavy. You know, when I was a teenager, I was 235 pounds. So for me, like loose skin has always been there. But when you see me work, I'll outwork 90% of people because I'm in great shape. Like at 190 pounds, I'm doing a one arm handstand, I'm doing the flag pull, things that have taken a long time to develop. My cardio is actually really good. So, and strength, I'm doing pretty well. So, and it's not about being super huge. I just want longevity. I want to be in good shape. I want to help people get in shape, stay in shape. So, 190 pounds. Uh, Most people, when they see me in person, guess me to be single digit. My stamina is actually really good, man. I do boxing. Um, I rep out 100 burpees, no problem. Go run. I do cardio 3-4 times a week. Like I said, I do hour boxing classes twice a week, plus sparring on Saturdays. So my cardio is actually really good. I grew up wrestling. I grew up a wrestler, so even when I'm not in the best of shape, my cardio, I know how to push myself. Even when I'm dying, I don't like. My coach the other night, I was in there hitting the mitts, and he's like, "Man, I love that about you." He's like, bro, he's like, you, even when you get tired and you look tired, he's like, you don't act like it. He's like, you keep pushing. He's like, I know you're tired. Um, so I got a little loose skin, not a lot. Like you'll see, it's hard to tell, but like my love handle area, I hold a little, and like down here, uh, and you can see it's real thin. It's because I lost really quick. Like in my early 20s, I went from like 235 to like 180 pounds in like a few months, like when I was around 20 years old. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing a whole lot of cardio, and I wasn't really doing a lot of heavy lifting at that time. And so that basically is what caused me to have a little loose skin, was because I lost it so fast. And I used to have more, but as I built muscle, it's kind of filled it out a little, which was great. Um, It's just taking time because now I'm 33, right? So it's been a long process of just learning about progressive resistance training, things like that. Because when I was younger, it was all about powerlifting. I was a power lifter, like just freaking boom, boom. Camden County. I don't know where that is. No, I'm by Andrew County in Missouri. So Andrew and Buchanan are the two counties closest to me. So, but but yeah. So man, like I said, it's kind of there's been a process, man, of figuring out my body and stuff. Um, and it's weird. Like in person, I get a lot of compliments. Like I'm hardest on myself about my body for sure, man. I get a lot of compliments in person. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're probably 8% body fat." I'm like, dude, I'm probably like 15. Like I appreciate it, but I'm probably like around 15. So, which is fine. You know, it's cool. That's pretty good. But huge, huh? That's crazy. Yeah. So I know about the Juggalos, but I'm not. I never really. I like ICP, some of their music, but that's pretty cool. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna move you guys over here. I'll show you the next thing. I'm gonna have to move you back and forth again. We're gonna finish one more. Let's see. So we're gonna finish one more round of biceps, and then I'll take you down and we'll finish out the little bottom chest I was talking about. So with these, I'm just gonna go. I just brought it down a little bit, and all I'm doing behind the head, just straight up. And you can use this. You can use this, or you can use the ropes, whatever is more comfortable for you on these. These are not my favorite thing to do, but I know they work, so I throw them in. A lot of guys do these. They're not one of my favorite tricep moves. They feel awkward on my elbows because everyone says keep your elbows in, but my elbows naturally want to go out wide, so I have to fight to really keep them in. So those aren't my favorite, but I do them. And then when I come over here, let's see, can you hear me now? I unplugged it, plugged it back in. It says I'm not, so I don't know why it muted. That's weird. Let me know if you guys can hear me. So it's still plugged in. Okay, we good? Can you guys hear me at all? I'm not sure why it's muted. Uh, Everything says we're good. All right, cool. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Sometimes I'll do that when I'm running. I'll actually hit the button on the screen to mute. So I always check that. But good. I'm glad you guys can hear me, man. I just had to unplug it, plug it back in. You guys can laugh all you want, man. It don't bother me. Listen, I got haters. That's fine. I get all the time. One thing about haters in life, bro, like people come to your page, hate on you. A lot of people deal with that. It don't bother me, bro. What I've learned is a lot of people are just not confident enough in themselves and they wish they had what you had. So they tend to want to talk shit or laugh. And I'm just like, bro, I'm the type that's like, if I'm envious of somebody who's doing whatever, boxing, whatever, like, bro, I'm the type that's like, I'm gonna do it myself. and get there too, instead of trying to bring somebody else down. But that's just me. But there's a lot of people in this world that are just dumb, bro. Like there's so many trolls and haters. I'm like, why hate on somebody else and what they're doing just because you're jealous or just because you're not doing it? Like, just go do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be in shape, go out there and do it. If you want to get into boxing, go do it. I'm not gonna hate on somebody else's game, bro. Like, there's so many people on here that I know. Like, I'm better shape than that dude, but he's on here making a workout page too, and he's really trying his best and he's doing his thing. And I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm gonna lift him up. I'm gonna go, hey guys, check out this guy because he's killing it. Check out this guy because he's killing it. Because I want to see them get in better shape. You know what I mean, I'm not here to bring somebody down. I'm here to bring people up. That's what the world should be, bro. Is like bringing other people up, not trying to hold people down. So I'm all about bringing everybody up. But for work, man, I work at a farm chemical factory here in town. So basically, I just make farm chemicals for the farmers that they spray on their corn and soy to basically help kill the weeds and help their product grow. So I pretty much work in a factory. It's dirty work, bro. It sucks. It sucks ass. It's dirty fucking work. I hate it. But the money's really good. I work overnights. So and I went overnights because it was like a $4 an hour pay difference to go to third shift. So I was like, fuck yeah, give me that. I was like, I don't have no wife, no kids while I'm still by myself. Hell yeah, let me work nights, stack this cash up. So that's pretty much what I do, man. I just work at a factory making farm chemicals. It's real easy. I work 8-hour shifts, 5 days a week, but it's easy, bro. Like, I'm basically a giant baker. They give us a batch sheet, tell me what chemicals and water and what to put in, how to put it in. I follow the batch sheet, mix it all up with an agitator, and then take a sample, take it to the lab, make sure it's good, send it off, make the next one. Like, really easy, dude. It's easy, but it's just there's a lot of health concerns with my job. The chemicals we breathe in and stuff. Some of them might cause cancer, shit like that. So long term, probably not a long term job, honestly. But for while I'm single and still doing my thing, man, it's like it's just about stacking money. Whatever's gonna pay. You know what I mean? So like I'm by myself, no wife, no kids, man. I'm hoping for it someday. You know what I mean? But it just ain't happened yet. Um, everyone knows kind of knows my story that's watching my page. Like, I fucked things up with my last girlfriend, and still kick myself over that. She was a great girl, man. So I just ain't found nobody else since her that I've really like connected with like I did with her. So I go out and have fun with my friends, and you meet women, but they're all drunk. You know what I mean? And it's like it's just it's a good time for the night. Then the next day, we're sober and we're like, damn, I just gave that chick my number. I don't even know her. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they feel too. So it's like it's fun going out, but like I'm looking for something serious. It's just got to meet the right chick at the right time, man. Um, I've thought about changing gyms just because I've met everybody here. You know what I mean? So I cheated on my ex with my other ex because I was being dumb. Truth is, I didn't really love myself, man. I was going through a lot mentally, and I met up with a girl that I hadn't seen since high school. My other ex was my friend since high school. I used to have a crush on her. Um, and I used to get her rides home from school and stuff every day. And so we reconnected, and I fell for her pretty fast. She hadn't seen me for a long time. I got into great shape, and so she was all about me. And what I didn't realize was she had gotten into some bad habits. She had become a drug addict, a pretty bad drug addict. Um, and basically, I didn't know that. And by the time I realized, I was already invested. And I kept saying, no, I can save her. I can save her. This is a girl I've known since high school. I love her. I'll save her. But an addict, unless they want help, isn't ever going to be saved. Unless they want to be saved, they're not going to be. And, she's been doing that shit for so long. So it really played with me and my emotions, man. I got cheated on a lot. I got used a lot. And always made me feel like I was never enough. I wasn't good enough. And that was hard, man, because I gave this girl everything, right? And so basically, we ended up breaking up after about a year and a half. She had gone to treatment. I finally got away from her, and that's when I met that really nice girl. But I was so mentally fucked off, bro, from getting fucked over for so long. Couldn't trust nobody. I was so mentally fucked off, bro, and angry. And I was chasing this other girl's validation for so long that she came back around after a few months, was texting me saying all this stuff, how I was the only guy she ever needed, And I was always enough, telling me everything I ever wanted to hear, right? Well, she was just trying to get more money out of me because she was down there doing her thing. And, so it really fucked with my head, bro. It really fucked with my head. And, yeah, that shit sucked, man. Um, so basically, I fell for her trap, man. Everything she was saying to me, and then I realized like, no, she's just trying to get money out of me. But by that point, her and I had been texting, saying things, reliving old, sexual things like that, sending pictures, videos, things I shouldn't have been doing because I was seeing this other girl that was very nice and was really everything I was ever asking for. No, the other girl ain't taking me back, bro. Like she was everything I ever asked for from God. Like she was perfect, bro. I just didn't love myself. I didn't think I deserved her, and I was chasing this other girl's validation for so long that I just like I thought I needed it. I thought I needed it, but the truth is, I needed to love myself. I needed to learn to love who I was and get all that toxicity from that other relationship out of my life, out of my head, so I could have thought clearly. Because that other girl was perfect, bro. Like she fit my life just amazing, bro. And I got nothing but good things to say about her. She said a lot of shitty things about me, and I've tried talking to her. She don't want to talk to me. A lot of people have made up a lot of shit. Uh, I was working at a gas station, and one of the people, apparently a delivery driver or something there, was jealous that I was dating her, and how I look. I'm in shape, good looking guy. He likes her. He started saying I was talking sexually about her and our past, and like sending her nudes and showing her nudes to people, which is not true at all. I would never do that. Like I don't want anyone to see this girl that way. Like I cared about this girl. I would never want anyone to see her in that light. Like I don't even want anyone to see her naked now. We ain't been together, you know. So like it was all lies by people. It made things worse. Um, and I did some shitty shit like after we broke up because I was trying to keep her and losing my mind, and she went back to her ex before me, and I couldn't understand why because he actually physically cheated on her with someone, right? Like I did through texting, and I'm wrong for that, but he actually slept with someone else, and she knew about it, and she went back to him. But they have a longer history, so that's why. And I get it now, but at the time I couldn't understand it. So I actually talked to her ex stepsister, who she hates, which was dumb on my part. But I was just asking her, like, hey, what's up with this other guy that she's willing to take him back, but she won't give me a second chance. So, well, someone who's named Bourbon Chaser seems like a lame to me, bro. So you can call me a lame all you want. I'm just real with the people on my page, and we talk about mental health here. We talk about physical health, emotional health, and as I was saying, bro, there's so many haters in this fucking world who just want to bring people down. I'm about bringing people up, and just because you want to be where I'm at, go do it yourself, bro. You want to get into boxing like I do, go get it. You want to get in the gym and get in shape, go do it, bro. Don't just talk about it, be about it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I know plenty of lames, and I ain't one of them, bro. Like I said, I've been I've been behind bars. I've done my thing. I know how to stand on my own two fucking feet. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm a man. But men's mental health is very important. I don't mind talking about it, bro. It's all right to be not okay. It's okay to come out here and share your feelings, bro. Like the world has shit so fucked up. Men are supposed to be strong all the time, can't show their feelings. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay for men to talk about their feelings. It's okay to men to say, hey, I fucked up with that girl and I miss her. And like, wish I had her back, wish I wouldn't have done that. Like, we're all men, we make mistakes, bro. And it's okay to like share your feelings, bro. You don't have to be superhero all the time. Because the thing is, I know that I'm a man. I know I'm tough. I know I can stand my own 2 feet. I know how to fight. I know how to do all that shit. I can be a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I deal with shit, bro. And it's better to talk about it and get it out there than to hold your shit inside. You know what I'm saying? Everyone tries to hold their shit inside. And, bro, it ain't healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, my page is just help y'all and help myself. We're all trying to be better mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, right? That's what this shit's about, bro. And I'm about bringing people up. So people can say what they want, but I'm like, bro, just go out and get it. Somebody else for doing what they're doing because you want to be where they're at, or if you think you can do it better, go out and do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But so we're just kind of hitting a little bit of triceps here. We'll finish this out. I got to talking a little too long. I'll do that a lot, man. I just love talking about shit, bro. And for me, my mental struggle definitely the past year has been what happened with my ex. Great girl, you know what I mean? So since I messed things up there, I pretty much have been, man. Just I live my own life. I'm just trying to be better, make sure I don't do something like that again. Um, just trying to stay in the gym, stay positive, push people. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in my boxing, man. I've been working on that a lot. You know, that's been my saving grace is getting into that, bro. I grew up wrestling, so like I've always been a fighter. Getting back into boxing has been great, bro. Like I love doing shit like that. Um, it's freeing, man. And the thing is, like, it's not like I like fighting, bro. It's just I love the sport. Um, but I'll fight when I have to. But I'm much more of a just a competitor, bro. I'm much more of an athlete. Like bodybuilding, yeah, I love bodybuilding, but I'm also it's more for me. It's just being athletic, being in shape. My workout is mainly for just being in shape. Functional strength, man. I like being able to uh, use my muscle. You know what I mean? Um, you see a lot of people who do bodybuilding who work out, but when it comes to actually doing stuff with their muscle, they can't do anything. Which is why, like, I focus a lot on calisthenics, bro. Um, you'll see me doing a lot of handstand walks. You'll see me doing flag pulls, things like that, bro. That the average person isn't doing, and it's because I want to be able to use my muscles uh, in life when I'm doing things outside. So that's where a lot of my stuff comes from. So the weight training is cool, and I weight train every day. But you'll also see me doing a lot of calisthenics. And I tell everybody, man, if I had to choose one or the other, I'm going calisthenics all day long. Oh man, that's one of my favorites right there. Is that little chest exercise, and I go right into the curls. That's definitely one of my favorites. Uh, Actually, I missed one. I'm gonna have to bring the cables back up because I missed one earlier. There's a move that I skipped. I can't skip out on you guys, so we'll definitely get that going. But hold on, somebody text me or sent me a message here. 1 Corinthians 7:26. Trucker friendly. I would check that out, bro, for sure. I'm a big believer in faith, so I got you. The weights half the week. And Cal's gonna say that's not a bad split at all, dude. I'm big. I'm big on calisthenics, man. So I tell everybody if I had to choose, man, I would pick calisthenics over weights. I do love weight training. It has its purpose. I think for size building, weight training is great, man. But just for functionality and like in life, calisthenics and like shaping your body as well. Um, Calisthenics, I think, is far better. Like pull-ups are amazing. Pull-ups really help build my frame. I think that's an awesome split you got going on, though. As I say, I'm a big believer in faith, man. I have a Bible verse tattooed on me, Psalm 56, verses 10 and 11. And that's one of my favorite verses, man. Um, Talking about the haters of the world, man, shit like that. I mean, it's uh, in God whose word I praise, and the Lord whose word I praise, and God I trust and am not afraid. So what can mere man do to me? And for me, that basically just says like it doesn't matter what people are saying about you out here or what they're trying to do, trying to harm you, bring you down. None of that matters. If you have God on your side, man, you will overcome everything in your life that is holding you back. You just have to trust and believe. It may not be in the time that you want, but eventually God will see you through whatever it is you're going through. And that's something I have to constantly remind myself, because there's times where I do get down, right? So I just choose to trust and believe that God is going to see me through one day. So that's one of my favorite verses, Philippians 4:13. So yeah, I will make a mental note of these, and I will definitely check them out, guys. Like I said, I'm big on faith. Anyone has verses to share, and it's not just the Bible, bro. Like, because like I tell everybody, like, who's to say I'm right and you're wrong? I follow the Bible, but the Quran might have some good stuff in it too, man. Like I can't hate on somebody else for somebody else's faith, because at the end of the day, I'm not God. I don't know what's real and what's not. There may be some real good truth in the Quran or in these other books. I just know that I've followed the Bible because of who brought me to God, right? But I'm never going to hate on somebody else's religion, and I think there's good points to all of them. And so if someone has like a verse from the Quran they want me to check out, or from a different book, like, I'm willing to go check it out, man, and see what it has to say, because I'm accepting to all, you know, and that's how we should be. There's too much hate in the world over religion, politics, things like that, man. And the world's just getting a really shitty place, man. Like, I have my beliefs. Don't get me wrong. You know, like, I'm a Missouri boy, so like I'm very much I lean right. I lean right, and I have my beliefs when it comes to like transgender and things like that. I'm old school, like, very much, you know, man, woman, have a relationship, family, you know, raise your children upright, things like that. Like, I'm old school, but I also don't bash people who choose to live otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bash somebody who lives a homosexual lifestyle, or who is transgender or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bash you, but I also don't want you to like force it upon people. You know what I mean? Like, don't force it into schools and stuff. Like, let people make their own decisions. You know, I think that's the most important thing, is letting people make their own decisions as they grow up. Let them witness the world themselves, and let them make their own decisions. Don't force things into schools. Don't force things, because it's fucking everything up, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So this is one that I forgot I was doing earlier. This is another good little chest exercise. I got this kind of light, but basically I'm in push-up position. I'm coming out, down, out, down, and then push up. And we're just going to repeat that. That's another one. Works middle of the chest really well. And on this one, I'll change the angle. I'll put one down. I'll put you guys down here at the bottom so you can see a little better what I'm working. So we'll do one more set of these, and I'm trying to think if there's anything that I really missed. I didn't really miss too much today. We may go over there and do a little body weight shit, just show you guys some of the stuff I'm talking about with functionality and the things I work on. But that's pretty much, we hit biceps. Let's see, I hit dips, warm up. I do need to do my calf raises still, but I'll do those after I let you guys go, because it's boring to watch. But I always hit forearms and calves every day. Just 3 sets every day on forearms and calves. That came from Arnold in one of his books. He said that was the hardest thing for him to grow. So I hit those every day. But here's it is. I'm in push-up position. My arm's coming out straight and just bringing it back in. And you can kind of see that working in the middle of my chest. Same thing that side. And then the push-up really starts to burn that middle chest out. And if you really want to challenge these, you can grab a bench, and you can do these with your feet on the, or you can do it with your hands on the bench, and that'll work your upper and chest. So that's a good way, a good little trick that I like doing. Yeah, it's nice, dude. It's kind of like a pec fly. You know, it's kind of like when you're sitting down and it's hitting that pec fly. but it's in the push-up position. So I really like those. I usually 2-3 sets of those. It's just in that push-up, man. It's getting a good little pump going. I feel that in the middle a lot. Another reason I do it because we only have one pec fly here at this planet, which kind of sucks because it's always taken. You know, the seated pec fly, and this kind of hits the same muscle, which is why I like doing these. Because that pec fly, like right now, it's busy. There's 3 guys on it, and I'm like, probably missing that today again. So that's the only thing I wish, like working at home. Eventually, I'm gonna get a nice setup at home. I have some weights at home, pull-up bar, some basic stuff. But eventually, there's Dick's Sporting Goods. I really like a little station that has everything I need: the pull-up, the bench, everything all in one. Which it runs about $1,000, and eventually I'm gonna get it. I'll do one more of these just because I really do like how they feel. But like I said, yeah, if you want to get a bench and do this with your hands or your feet on the bench, you can just do 2 sets of each one, and man, you'll feel the difference between your lower chest, upper chest. It just burns. Yeah, dip bars. Yeah, so that's the thing. I love a dip bar. That was my warm up. I didn't film the warm up today. I really wasn't feeling the live. I wasn't gonna do it, but the dip bar is one of my favorites. So I warmed up. I did. I'll show you those too because a lot of people probably want to know what reverse curls, a little bit of reverse wrist curls, and some skull crushers. Really just burning out my triceps and my forearms. So I did 3 sets of that. And then I did the 5 sets of the dips and upside down shrugs. And I'll show you the dips and upside down shrugs because they're really cool, really great workout. Oh. So let's see, we're over. This is my good body weight station here. Get you guys set up where you can see. How you doing? Oh. Oh, yeah, basically just 10 of those. An upside down shrug. All it is this. And I come up, I'm upside down, and I'm just gonna shrug. So I'm not dipping, I'm not bending my elbow like that. It's just a shrug. And then come out and hold. So those are really good on the traps. Um, like I said, just like 10 sets dipped, 10 sets of those, 5 sets. So yeah, so the dips, man, lower pecs. I have a decent size like lower chest already. That's always been one of my bigger things. And so I've really been working on building the upper to match it, which past few months has really been great. I've seen the difference. But like, yeah, kind of. I do muscle ups a lot too. But yeah, it's just a shrug. So I'll hit those dips for that lower chest, and dips is the main thing I do for lower chest because I don't want to really build my chest up any further. I just want to keep it solid. So I don't do a whole lot of decline bench. So I'm not trying to build that up. Mostly just dips. And I'll go from sitting straight up. So I hit that tricep to bending forward. So I hit that lower chest to kind of mix it up on my dips. But the shrug, the upside down shrug is the main thing. It is. It's just here, right? I'm not bending my elbows. I'm not doing a row. I'm just shrugging. This is if I was grabbing that bar and hitting shrugs. Just working those traps, man, because the bigger you get your chest, the bigger your traps are going to get anyways, because their job is to hold your chest up. So this is kind of a trick. So I like doing them together for that reason. So that's kind of a cool little thing I do. I said I did 5 sets of 10 on both of those earlier. And I'll just show you, like, we're talking about functionality and stuff and movement. And, like, I'm always doing crazy calisthenics. So, like, I love, like, flagpole is one of my favorites. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It just took some time to get there. No sister today?
She's been working, so she
Nonstop.
no
I get it. She's always working.
grandma.
She's always working. Yeah, go ahead, guys. You got it. It's all yours. So, yeah, the flagpole is one that took a while, man. I get a lot of people comment on that. A lot of younger guys. I try to teach these people how to do stuff. So it's kind of my goal, man, is helping others. Try to get you guys set up here. Damn it, hit the green screen again. I do that all the time. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get you set up so you can see. I'm gonna do the muscle up. This view kind of sucks, but I'll just show you a quick one. Yeah, that's the hard part about it, because you have to take time to put your head in. Yeah, just launch it over. No regards to the environment. Oh, the water, okay, go So with those muscle ups, basically, I'm using my momentum. It's a good way to train up. A lot of people try to strengthen the muscle up and just come straight up, but man, that really kills your elbow joints and your wrists. So I use a lot of momentum, and some people say it's like cheating, but like man, really, if you watch like the CrossFit games, that's pretty much what they're doing the whole time through their workout is they're using their momentum. Same thing with their pull-ups. They use a lot of momentum with those reps. So it's a good way to train up. If you just want to strengthen the muscle up, it's enough. And what I do, I basically slingshot off of this bar. So I kind of put my foot on it and I jump back, swing forward. I come all the way forward, loosen up my lats, and then shoot myself up, basically on that muscle up. If I can show you a good angle, it's going to be hard getting you guys a good angle here, but I'll try my best. So, yeah, so that's the thing. It's like a little swinging to it, and that's what you want. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like strengthening it is great. Like if you get a strength through, that says a lot about your joint strength. Like your joints are really good, but like my joints, my elbows will start killing me if I just try to pull myself up and just come through. So I always use a little swing. And so like I said, I'll show you a few different angles of it. So like here's the upper angle. It's just kind of I jump back, swing forward, and then up. Right, and if I can down bottom, if I can get a good angle of the feet here, you'll kind of see. I don't drop you guys like that. Break my phone, that would suck. So hopefully you guys can hear me still. So I can show you where my foot is right here. This is where I'm going to kick off of. So I use that bar. I kick back, swing forward, and then shoot up over the bar. So that's just kind of the little bit of momentum that I like using. But that's definitely, I think, I love watching the CrossFit games. Sorry, I'm putting you guys down because I'm moving this real quick. But I love watching the CrossFit games, man. And I follow a lot of those, what they do for body weight stuff, because some of those people are amazing. Some of those people are freaking amazing. Like when I see them do the handstand walks and then they go right into like overhead snatch, it's like, dude, I would be so tired. Like that was amazing. So I love those guys. So last thing we'll do, guys, is some handstand stuff. So I love handstands. One of my favorite guys. And to show you a little tips, a little stuff I do. Um, Building up to the handstand, man. If you're struggling with it, headstands are great. You can also do the crow. So there's a difference. There's a frog stand and a crow stand. They're similar, work a little different. I use the frog stand a lot when I'm training for the flagpole. The flagpole I just did. You can also do a clutch flag where you wrap around. I have videos of me doing those a little easier. But the frog stand, basically, my knees, forearms. Okay, so I'll turn sideways. You'll see my knees rest on my forearms, and this engages the abs a lot. Right, it's very difficult. I put my feet up off the ground, very hard. Right, so that's really good to work on for like flagpole because eventually you can come and kind of straighten out. Like if I come up like that and then try to bring my legs out almost into a plank, and that's going to strengthen up your core really good for those flagpoles. Because it's a little wider, it helps me go right. My knees are going to rest on my elbows with that. So like difference. Now my elbows and my knees are touching forearms and my knees. So I'm just resting on them. So turn sideways on that so you can see. It's just resting on my elbows. Just pop like that. And just holding that. If you can just hold that as long as you can, really good workout, good strengthener. Strengthen your shoulders, strengthen your abs. So I really like those. As I said, I'll kind of show you a basic easy step for this. Let me know. Make sure you guys can still hear me okay. I'm taking my headphones off so I can do a headstand. So basically, I'm going to use the wall here. And basically, my hands down. And I just kick right up. Right? And I'm just resting on my hands. This is a good little warm up for a handstand. It's just this headstand. And when this becomes easy, I can go into a shoulder stand, which I'll show you next. I'm going to take a sec. I'll show you the shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is basically the same thing, but my hands come up off my head. I'm just resting like this with my head off the ground, and that puts a lot of weight into the shoulders. That becomes a shoulder stand. So I'll come up, and now my head's off. Head's off the ground, and it's just all resting on my elbows and my shoulders. And those are kind of like the first two moves, along with that crow, that'll really strengthen up your shoulders so you can do a handstand. So I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, we finished chest and triceps, chest and arms on the cables. And I just like showing mobility training. So teaching these guys like how to do stuff. So one of my favorites is that. So we'll go into handstand now. So once you can master like the headstand and the shoulder stand, I say hold them for like a minute like that. Then you're ready to start trying the handstand. And you don't have to do push-ups at first. You can just come straight up and you can kick up into it, right? And all I'm gonna do is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and just kick up. Boom. And use the wall. And I'm just gonna rest here. I don't have to do any push-ups first, right? You just hold this. And then once you're good at holding it for a while, then you start throwing in your push-ups, right? Just start throwing your push-ups. And then when you're done, boom. And if you ever feel like you're gonna fall, just tuck your head and roll. That's gonna save you. 100%. Tuck your head and roll. That'll save you from injury. Don't ever look at the floor. If you're looking up at the floor and you fall, you're going to hit face first, crack your neck, whatever. So if you really need to, get one of them blue mats, put it under you, save you. So I did a lot of handstand training on concrete floors. So I always found a way to roll and save myself. So I'll show you the crow handstand, which is one of like my favorite moves because it's a killer. And you can do it without the wall. Beast mode, dude. So we'll do that. I'll show you a couple other handstand moves, and then we'll get out of here. I gotta go finish my calves, and then I'm done for the night. So I appreciate you guys that stuck around and giving the good tips and advice, man. That's what we're about, man. It's helping the other people on this page. So I'm always open to listen to advice and stuff. Always, man. So here's the crow, And what I mean by a wider grip on the crow is my elbows go out. I'll show you that. So I'm going to go into the crow, wider grip here, up into the handstand. Boom, like that. And then when you feel really comfortable, you can start trying one arms. My phone does that too, Chris. As I was telling you, it just kicked me out. So I don't know what you saw, but the one arm there, once you're comfortable, it's just, man, it's the stability. And I'm really not trying to use the wall. When it comes to the one arm, my feet are barely touching it. I want all my weight in that shoulder. Convict Conditioning, really good book. And this guy, he can do a one arm push up on the wall, all the way down, all the way up. And I'm like, dude, I can move it like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, cool. He gets all the way down, all. I'm like, dude, how? You know, that's beast. So there's this woman here that comes to my gym. Her name is Kim, and her son and kind of friends. He's about 18. He's a wrestler. I used to wrestle, so we connected over that. And she's a firefighter, but she is a beast, bro. She's a beast. And I'll show you what she taught me. She takes one of these Bosu balls and does a handstand on this motherfucker. And so I started training that because I'm like, dude, I'm not going to let this 50-year-old woman outdo me. And she's a beast, bro. So, like, she'll come up on this, kick up, and just start pushing up. I'm like, it's crazy balance. But it makes it look easier than I do. But those are definitely some of my favorites, dude. Like I said, I train my muscles for mobility, for being able to use them. You know, I don't want to be big and not be able to use the muscle. So like Arnold's great, but I tell everybody, be Bruce Lee, bro, because that dude could use all his muscle. He may only been 140 pounds, but he could use all his muscle. Like, I'm only 190, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to be 240 like Arnold was. I just want to look good and be able to use my muscle. That's what we should be shooting for. You know what I mean? So, because Arnold looked great, but I'd much rather be like Sylvester Stallone build, you know, average size, really chiseled, able to use the muscle, able to move. You know what I mean? That's the goal. So, definitely, man. If I can get you a good angle, yes, dude, lean is definitely healthier. Like, Arnold looked great, but that dude, like, for a sport, for like boxing, things like that, you're not gonna be able to use all that muscle like that. You know what I mean? Very few. Francis Ngannou, some of these super huge heavyweights, but they're all 6'4". I'm 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a short guy. So I'll try this out. I'm a little tired, but we're gonna try a handstand walk. I'll try walking to you guys. So I always try starting out with the crow to handstand if I can, because it's the hardest part. See, I'm a little tired right there. Like, we'll come up. After doing my chest, I'm a little beat. But just working on that stuff, man. Handstand walks, all that stuff is so good, man. Like I said, I'm an advocate for weight training. I always say, come in here to the gym and hit your weights first. Get that shit out the way, and then come out and hit your body weight as soon as you're done. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to do it. So tomorrow, I got boxing at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I'm Central Time. I'm in Missouri, so Central Time here. So 3 tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna do boxing. I'm gonna get in there and spar a little. Probably, depending on the weather, I'm thinking I'll probably come do my back tomorrow if feeling fresh. If so, we'll be doing a live here at Planet, and we'll hit our deadlift, pull-ups, all that stuff. If I don't do that, I'll be at home and I'll do a live. We're gonna do some burpees and some running, a little more cardio. But I kind of like to spread my cardio out, and boxing's already good cardio, so I may just do my boxing and then come hit my back later in the day or before, probably after, because I want to be fresh for boxing. So probably later in the day, try to hit. It's hard to manage everything, as you can tell. So definitely, dude, come check the lives anytime, man. I love having you guys here. It's always awesome, man. I love getting the audience, and I love getting also into fitness or that want to know stuff. All about it, man. I love getting guys like that just want to learn or want to help other people. Have good communication, man. Like I said, so tomorrow we'll probably do back. Sunday I'll probably do cardio. We'll do run through my neighborhood and some burpees and stuff. As long as the weather's good, we'll do that. So yeah, dude, I'm big on the fitness channels. For those of you guys still here, Gym Homie Chris, man, check out his channel. He's always on my page, always on my lives. Very good guy, family oriented guy. Does a lot of good home workouts, man. He's been killing these Marine Corps burpees this month, so definitely check him out. Gravity Core Fitness. He ain't here tonight, but he's usually on my stuff too. Super great guy. Gravity Core is another really good one. 56-year-old guy, beast, man. 56-year-old beast. He'll kill 500 to 1,000 burpees like it's nothing. I mean, it's impressive. Like I said, there's Jim Homie Chris, man. You guys screen capture that, man. Go check his page out. Super good dude. He does a lot of collaborations with a lot of other fitness channels. We're all trying to raise each other up, get each other out there, build each other up, man. Just helping people out. So definitely go check him out. Go check out Gravity Core. And then, of course, with the big names, like Jeff Napard is one that I follow to a T because he's a science guy. I think he knows what he's talking about, and I believe that he really is natural. A lot of these guys claim natural that you can't really tell and are probably faking. Jeff is one that I 100% believe has always been natural. Really good guy, good shape. So, love y'all, man. Like I said, if actually, yes, definitely those guys too. Like I said, man, my page is not just physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Fit for Life is. If you guys just need someone to talk to, you need the mental health help. Come to my page, man. Use my page, use my community page, post something, use my lives. Come talk to me, bro. Like I'm here for counseling session too, bro. Like it is what it is. We're men, and it's okay to not be okay, bro. Like it doesn't make you weak. You're still a badass dude at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's okay to show your feelings and get it out there. It's better than bottling it up and exploding, and then ending up behind bars or dead. You know what I'm saying? So get it out there, man. But I love you guys. God bless you. God loves you, man. And whatever we got going on in life, we're gonna be good, man. It's gonna be all right. So let's keep getting this muscle, and I'll tune in tomorrow.